Good morning, welcome to Vik and Wern Sports Chat. I'm Vik and welcome to our daily morning show. The day after the Super Bowl, or maybe a few hours after the Super Bowl. We had a lot of fun last night. I hope Wern's awake. I haven't even had time to look into the chat yet. Let me grab my phone quickly. Okay, AKD, Ronnie, Vernizel is in, Serena, Belinda, Peter, Hunty, Ritter, Big Long 2, Big Ben, Amanda Jackson, Madonna, Wern, Penicillin, Peter, Mary Queen of Scots. Okay, all right. I see a few of you are in there this morning. Very good. Lawrence, in there this morning as well. He had a long night with us. I know that he was on our Super Bowl chat. So he had a long night with us. Yeah, it was a great night. It was a great night for the Super Bowl. So let's get into what we're going to talk about today. I mean, look, obviously, Super Bowl, top of the tier. Some FA Cup, some football in Europe, a little bit of Eurobasket, just a roundup. Of course, it was rugby. There was, of course, skiing. There was some cricket, UFC. So we're going to get into a lot of things this morning. I hope my partner there, Wern, is still alive. I think he's suffering now. I just read something about suffering. We're not all built the same. But let me move to the side here. Look. We had the Super Bowl matchup yesterday. The Kansas City Chiefs against the Philadelphia Eagles. And it was a good game. A little bit one-sided at the end. But look, we have new Super Bowl champions. And that's the Philadelphia Eagles. Well done to the Super Bowl champion Philadelphia Eagles. They played a fantastic game. Their defense was strong. Jalen Hurts was solid. Saquon did his job. The wide receivers did the job. But I think the defense won the Super Bowl for them this year. I definitely won the Super Bowl. But Jalen Hurts, do it like that. Boom. Jalen Hurts, he got the MVP this year of the Super Bowl. Deservedly so. Played a very good game. Not just passing the ball, but running. Stayed cool. Had one interception, which actually helped the Philadelphia Eagles. That is very seldom that an interception comes that way, that it helps you. But very good. What a stunning match. Yes, it was. But you know what's stunning? Almost forgot. We're up to 24,800. So only 199 to go. And we hit 25,000. But the Eagles played really well. Beautiful Super Bowl there in the beautiful city of New Orleans. It was just cool. Then, there was some poor coach of the Philadelphia Eagles. He got drenched by the Gatorade at the end. And for everybody that bets on that, it was yellow, the Gatorade this year. You can bet on that. You can bet what the Gatorade color is going to be at the end of the game when they shower the coach with Gatorade. But look, got to give it to that's the coach without the Gatorade, Nick Sirianni. He did a fantastic job. I mean, he had his team set up perfectly. They were all over Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs. I mean, they were up. Wern was it 34-0 at one stage, 34-0. Then what I call trash time. The Chiefs got a few touchdowns in trash time, but it wasn't going to change the game. It wasn't going to change the game at all. And he deserves a star because he put up a good game plan and it worked for the Philadelphia Eagles. And this is their second Super Bowl win. The last time they won it, that was with Doug Peterson and Nick Fox. That wasn't so long ago, I think about 7-8 years where they beat the Patriots. Not that far away. So Philadelphia starting to become a dynasty here in the NFL. And look, I'm happy because the Chiefs didn't three-peat. Something that Tom Brady never managed, and it doesn't look like Patrick Mahomes is going to manage it unless he wins the next 3 Super Bowls, which I doubt. Then, normally we jump now to the US sports or to football, but hell no. We got to get straight into skiing this morning, and that was the podium yesterday. World champion Franjo van Alm from Switzerland. In second place, an Austrian, so congratulations to Rita, Anton, and all the Austrians. That was Vincent Kriechmeier who came in second, and third place was Alexis Monet, once again from the chocolate and cheese nation of Switzerland. We are doing really well. I mean, look, The Swiss boys, they can even handle their drink. I'm going to show you some haircuts they did tomorrow. They shaved all their hair, really crazy. It looks crazy. I just didn't have the time this morning to find all the photos. And but the Swiss are doing well. There is no race today in the World Championships. It's like a day of rest. But I think it's tomorrow that there's a team event for the women. The combination of the women is on tomorrow, so check it out. But let's get to the tables because it's a beautiful view, isn't it? A beautiful view. Switzerland on top, where we belong. Austria behind us, where they belong. Italy doing well. The United States, Norway, Sweden, and Czechoslovakia, or the Czech Republic. Those are the 7 teams that have won medals. The Germans, the French, the Canadians. Where are you? Where are you? No medals so far. No medals so far. But the Austrians, they got 4 medals as well. But as I say, the gold counts more than anything else. Before I move on, let me just go back to the chat just to see. All right. So there we go. Then quicker results in the Eurobasket. That was just last week. I know Wern looked at it. I just do that every Monday morning. That's just the results. So I'm not going to talk about them specifically. Those were all the results of the games during the week, and I will give you the quick table. Looking good for the top 6. Partizan, my team, moving up as well. Real Madrid, a little bit of trouble there in 11th because the top 10 only make the playoffs. Then we did have rugby, and I know that Lawrence is in the chat because I saw this morning. I'm sorry, I have to tell the people what happened this weekend. Italy beat Wales. Wales are shambles. Wales are a goddamn shambles. They lost 22-15 to Italy. I am putting out a GoFundMe page so that Georgia gets in here and Wales gets knocked out. England, in a big surprise for me, beat France 26-25 in a thrilling game. That's one of the games that we had on the channel. And then yesterday, Scotland lost to Ireland. Well done to Patrick O'Brien, that's always on our channel. Not so well done to Lawrence, but hey, don't worry. As long as you beat the English next week or in 2 weeks' time, you'll be all right. That was 18-32. It's all still to play for. England have got to face France. If Scotland can beat England, everything's still possible. England, everything's possible. Let's have a quick look at the Six Nations table. That's how it stands at the moment. You have Ireland in head of England, France, Scotland in 4th, Italy in 5th, and the Welsh where they belong in 6th. Then we move on to the rest of the US sports because obviously the Super Bowl belongs to US sports. We had the NBA, and there were 3 games in the NBA last night, and they were all early games, so it was quite easy this morning to get all the results in. The Hornets lost 102-112 to the Pistons. The Raptors lost 87-94 to the Rockets. And in a big game, the 76ers lost 127-135 to the Bucks. And the star man there was Damian Lillard. He had 43 points. Beautiful shooting there. Good three-point shooting. The Milwaukee Bucks seem to be moving in the right direction. Definitely moving in the right direction. Then we move to the... Got such a lot to get through to this morning. Then we move to the NHL. Only 2 games in the NHL. Not a lot of games in the NBA and the NHL because of the Super Bowl. They know that no one's watching if the Super Bowl's on. So all the games were like before the Super Bowl. Well, there's not one North American sport other than the Super Bowl on last night. Everybody had wrapped up so they can go home and watch the Super Bowl. Utah beat the Washington Capitals 5-4. And the Lightning beat the Canadians 5-3. Then we don't do a lot of UFC out here, but look, I'm going to do it like this. Dirkus Duplessis, he beat, what's the boy's name? Sean Strickland of the US. So yeah, he's the champion and he's looking very good. The young South African guy, tough as nails, or hard as a coffin nail, as Wern would say. Hard as a coffin nail, doing really well there. So we'll add a little bit more UFC as the weeks go on. Then we're moving to football. We're taking football a little bit later today. There was the FA Cup, and there was one result that stands out there. What a shocker. Plymouth Argyle, last in the championship. Wayne Rooney's ex-club that he coached. They knocked Liverpool out, and I enjoyed that. Oh, I enjoyed that. it was a little bit arrogant of the Liverpool coach, Arne Slot. Didn't play all his best players, thought he can get away with playing a second string team, and not happening. He got stuffed. The Wolverhampton Wanderers came through 2-0 against Blackburn Rovers, and Aston Villa knocked off Tottenham Hotspurs 2-1. That was Marcus Rashford's first game for Villa. Didn't play too well, but we're still hoping he plays well so we can sell him for a lot of money. All the other games Wern told you about yesterday. Then in La Liga there were a few games, and Barcelona moving up in the table. It's really tight at the top of the Spanish league now between Real, Atletico, Madrid and Barcelona. All three teams have a chance. Barcelona, nice win over Sevilla 4-1. Real Sociedad beat Espanyol 2-1. Valencia beat Leganes 2-0, and Getafe beat Alaves 1-0. There were some games in the Serie A. Napoli, Udinese 1-1. Yeah, it's a point drop for Naples. Lazio destroyed Monza 5-1. Calgary beat Parma 2-1. Roma starting to pick up some, momentum. They beat Venezia 1-0, and I forgot Lecce and Bologna drew 0-0. Then there were games in the Bundesliga. Holstein Kiel and Bochum drew 2-2. Those are the two bottom teams of the table, so it's kind of fitting that they shared the points. Doesn't help any of the two. And Red Bull Leipzig, or the Rasenball Leipzig, they beat St. Pauli 2-0. Before we go to the next one, just going to check the chat again. There you go. I think everybody's tired from the Super Bowl. Then there were some games in Ligue 1 in France. Lyon beat Stade Rennes, or the Reims, 4-0. Auxerre beat Toulouse 2-0. Strasbourg beat Montpellier 2-0. And Marseille beat Angers 2-0. And look, it's a quick one this morning because, it was a long night. We do go to the cricket. South Africa's playing against New Zealand at the moment. And South Africa 60-1. That is like a Tri-Nations tournament, and I'll keep you up to date about that tomorrow. Don't forget, tomorrow morning I'll be bringing you all the tables and of the NFL, NBA, everything like that. The lookout for the week, everything. So don't worry. But you guys have a wonderful day. This is the shortest morning show ever because there wasn't a lot of basketball and stuff going on because the Super Bowl did dominate everything. So once again, congratulations to the Philadelphia Eagles for a sensational win. And I'll see you guys tomorrow morning. And I think we're going to be live tomorrow evening for Real Madrid against Manchester City. Yes, Manchester City. But we'll let you know. So you guys drive safe if you're on your way to work. And otherwise, just be safe. See you guys soon and see you tomorrow morning.